Uh-oh.
Oh, Mikey, look, these golems are building tanks.
Do you feel something strange? The earth is starting to shake very violently. Oh no, now a huge monster has come out of the ground.
Mikey, we need to save ourselves. I don't understand how he got here. Just look at how terrible he is. He's starting to attack golems now.
Uh-oh.
JJ, he bit the golems! I still can't believe that they are really in his teeth right now. This is some kind of horror. This monster is really very dangerous and destroyed the golems.
Now he's starting to move and trying to hide underground. The golems are lying on the ground right now and they won't be able to recover. They now want to give us the materials so that we can continue to build tanks.
Now we have a really large amount of materials and I still can't believe it. The golems have decided to help us now, and that's why they're giving it all away. We must definitely take this chance. Therefore, we do not waste time and go to the tanks. Hooray!
I will be very interested to find out who among us will really be able to build the best tank. I think it will be a very interesting confrontation. So let's start improving them now.
Huh?
We already have all the necessary materials.
I can build a tank much better than yours. I don't even doubt it. Soon we will check how powerful they turned out to be. So now we need to finish what the golems didn't have time to do. The good thing is that we got the frames of these tanks because most of the work has already been done. I really like building a tank.
Mikey, don't distract me. You have enough to do without me, so let's try to finish the construction of our tanks in silence now. I want to find out as soon as possible who among us will really be better. I definitely need to equip the entire tank because soon Mikey and I will have our first ride on them.
I see that you are already going to arrange everything inside. It definitely won't stop me, mind your own business. I'm already completing my tank too.
Mikey surprised me. His words now sounded like he was completing the tank. I can't understand how he does it so fast. I have a plan that I will act on, and I think it's a very good idea. Now no one can stop me because the best equipment will be used here. Now, I need to finally finish what I have left inside this tank. I will arrange a huge number of chests here. Now I'm running out into the street because I want to finish building tracks there that will move my tank forward. I really like what I'm doing right now.
I see that you have really approached this job very well. I want to pay tribute to you. You are a great fellow. You understand that we will have our first departure soon. We'll see who is really the best among us. Finish building your tank soon, because mine is already ready. I can already leave slowly.
Now I'll see what you did there. I really want to make fun of you, and I will definitely do it. No one can stop me. The moment has come now for Mikey to get mad at me once again, so I will do everything for this. The main thing is that he doesn't take offense at me. I locked you in a tank.
Oh,
Let's start riding on tanks. JJ turned out to be very big and powerful. I hope that mine will be much better and more maneuverable. Now we will drive part of the route, see what mistakes we made during the construction and improvement of these tanks. I want to test my cannon and fire as many missiles as possible.
I'm riding my huge tank. I really like the fact that I was able to finally finish it. Mikey and I are going to shoot now. I will check how powerful my missiles are and whether I can destroy everything in front of me. I have a special weapon, thanks to which I will destroy everything I see. Mikey, you're worse than me.
No, I shoot missiles too. I'm trying to destroy everything I see. Now we need to find out exactly who will really make better shots. I am confident that I will be able to destroy everyone in front of us. You see what holes are left after our shots. This is because our missiles are very powerful.
The shot from the tank is incredibly strong. I'll go along with that with Mikey. But now we need to destroy several more targets that are in front of us. Mikey and I are very effective with our guns. I am very pleased with the result. There is very little left to be patient.
Woohoo!
Mikey is completely out of control now and is starting to shoot cows with rockets. Why are you doing this?
I'm just having a lot of fun. So let's finish what we were doing now and move on. We still need to check the effectiveness of our tanks. Do you have any ideas how we can check who is really the best among us? I want to start our confrontation as soon as possible.
uh-oh.
Now I suggest you build an obstacle course. On it, we will be able to find out who among us will really be able to drive a tank better. I will definitely need your help, so let's go closer to the lake now. Let's start building a platform on which our tanks will ride. we will need to set a huge number of traps and make sure that there are a lot more problems when passing.
Set your traps, and I'll prepare some of mine. I think it will be much more interesting this way. Everyone will bring as many different obstacles as possible to this obstacle course. I think that we have now come up with a wonderful plan that we will have to stick to. Therefore, in no case are we stopping now, because there is very little time left. I want to check who has a better tank.
I don't think you have a single chance to compete with me. Therefore, as soon as we build the track, I will immediately check how well you have built your tank and whether it will withstand such obstacles. I see that you have started building a ball that we will shoot at. This is very good. I'll put spikes on the platform for now. The passage will be very difficult. I can already feel it.
What should I do next? I see that you are now trying to tighten this obstacle course as much as possible because there are really a lot of traps. I've already completed the balloon and I don't know what to do yet. So now I'm improvising, and in addition to your obstacle course, I'll do something dangerous.
Now I'm building an additional platform in order to install even more obstacles there. I think this is a very good idea. In the near future, we will definitely check who among us is really better at driving tanks.
Oh!
I've done such a huge amount of work, and Mike doesn't help me in any way. I'm already starting to pour lava, and he's doing something strange.
You don't have to talk about me like that. I'm working very effectively right now, and you shouldn't be trying to belittle me now.
Uh-oh.
You'd better take care of the obstacle course now, and I'll do something completely different in the meantime. I still have a lot of things that I have to complete. I see from the outside that the track turns out to be really very dangerous. You will need to drive this tank very carefully.
Mikey, you're very stupid. Apparently you don't understand, but if you drive slowly, you will definitely lose. Therefore, you must do everything to be faster than me in the final result. Okay, I'm not going to get distracted by Mikey anymore right now because I have a very good idea. I'm going to put up a special fence that we'll need to go around. Great!
The path is already very long. I hope that my little tank is more maneuverable and will be able to overcome this obstacle course faster than you. Now, the obstacle course consists of different levels and it is not quite ordinary. I don't know what to do yet. You have your own job, so I'll just watch from the sidelines and have fun. I think this is the best option.
Mikey, you're just a bum. As always, you don't want to help me. I've almost built an obstacle course by myself. I won't be distracted by you anymore. Now I'm going to build a very interesting piston structure. I can implement it now without any problems. I'll put special plates in front of the pistons. As soon as they are hit, they will immediately lift the piston up.
Oh!
How could you have guessed that? I still don't understand. Now I'm watching from the outside what you're doing and it really surprises me. I hope you understand how to finish this trap track, because I want to start our rivalry as soon as possible. Now you have already installed a huge number of pistons. This design looks really very intimidating.
It will be incredibly difficult to overcome it. Mikey, I hope you understand that this will bring a lot of problems to your tank. We need to continue working because I want to start our confrontation as soon as possible. There are still a lot of elements that we must complete. So Mikey, now you take care of these problems and I'll take a look from the outside.
JJ, I'm starting. Now I'm going to build a special platform on the water below, which will consist of earth. There we will be able to set a lot of traps that will cause problems for our tanks. I hope that everything will turn out well for us. We will decide to go through this obstacle course in the near future, so go ahead and do your own thing.
Huh? I think I'll go on for now. I will put a fire on our obstacle course. Mikey should be building this platform right now. I'll run up to him later and see what success he has achieved during this time. I still want to finish what I started now. The fire is made everywhere, so I'm going to put it on Mikey's ground now. What are you going to do? I can't understand you.
Uh-oh!
You'll see it later, but in the meantime, mind your own business. I'm continuing what I started doing. I think this will definitely increase efficiency, and we will finish the construction as soon as possible. You can't imagine how excited I am about our confrontation. That's why I'm trying to work hard right now. I'm sure you can set many more traps.
Mikey's right. I need to continue working now, so I made a special platform and want to put a gun with arrows there. It will be very dangerous because the arrows will shoot into the side and he will need to deal with it. This is a very heavy technology, but I implemented it much easier. I think this will add difficulties to our confrontation with Mikey. How are you?
Everything is fine. I've already finished what we agreed on. Now I'm waiting for you to finally complete the construction of your structure. I've built something interesting not far from us. Take a look soon. I think you will be very surprised. I spent a huge amount of effort, and I still managed to realize it.
Wait a bit now. I'm finally done with the construction of the arrow mechanism. I am very interested in what you have managed to build there during this time. I'm checking the arrows now. Everything is working well. Mikey, wow, you really surprised me. You have really managed to build a huge wall now, and it will be incredibly difficult for us to pass it. I think you've done a lot of work. Great job.
Uh-oh.
Thank you very much. But we definitely shouldn't stop there. I understand that this wall is very good. Let's go now and make a special stand where the finish of our confrontation will be shown. Whoever arrives here first will win. I think this is a very interesting obstacle course that looks incredibly dangerous. Let's get this over with as soon as possible.
Mikey, we've already put up the poles and are starting to put up the finish line sign. I think there's not much left. I want to fly around as soon as possible and see what our obstacle course looks like from above.
Huh?
I think we will be very impressed with the result of our construction, and after that, we will immediately start the confrontation on tanks. I want to beat you, and no one will stop me.
It's incredible! We are now flying across the entire area of our obstacle course, and it looks very intimidating from above. I hope that we will still be able to pass it. I will do everything in my power to get to the finish line first. So let's run to the tanks now and start getting ready. Our departure will begin soon.
We are leaving in our tanks. Now we are going with Mikey to the obstacle course. Let's find out who is really the best among us. Mikey, I will do my best to overtake you and pass these tests much better. Now, he went first, and he's doing very well because he's already entered the obstacle course and passes the spikes. Mikey, you're driving very fast on the highway.
Oh! My tank is much smaller and more maneuverable. Therefore, I will go through all this much faster. You have no idea how glad I am that I can overtake you without any problems. You'll never be able to catch up with me. Therefore, I will do my best to pass these tests. Now, the most important thing is to get to the finish line as soon as possible, because my victory will depend on it.
They're really determined to beat me, but I'm not gonna let him do it. Even if my tank is now bigger than his and does not have such a high speed. But I'm sure that at one of the tests, Mike will get stuck and will not be able to pass it. Therefore, I am going.
Ho-ho!
According to my plan, and in no case am I lagging behind. We need to hurry up.
You are very far behind me. It's a lot of fun that I overcome this obstacle course faster than you. Now I have already managed to pass the fence and pistons during this time. They are also not so difficult for me, so I will soon find myself on the platform that I built. All this will not be able to stop me, so I am determined only to take the first place. I will definitely achieve it.
Now, I need to make every possible effort to catch up with Mikey and get ahead of him in the future. I have to get to the finish line first. Now we have already started the mechanism that shoots arrows. But both of our tanks went through it very well, and there were no problems. This is going to be the hardest and most dangerous test. We will need to try to do our best and overcome this wall.
I don't understand why now it turns out that I can't break down this wall. Now it's your turn, and I hope that you will also have a problem with this. I don't want you to advance and still be able to pass it. It will be a great shame for me if you go to the finish line faster than me. Now I see you breaking down this wall and you're doing very well.
I told you that my tank is much better than yours. You've been doubting it all along, but now it's time to prove you wrong. Everything is going well for me now, and that's why the moment has come to move on. I'm already crossing the finish line and winning my victory. In our confrontation, I still overtook Mikey, and he is now very upset about it.
How is this possible? I tried so hard and kept overtaking you on this track. But you were able to destroy the wall much better than I was, and that's why you came to the finish line first. I'm very upset right now, so let's shoot at everything we see. I'm in a very bad mood. I'm madly angry, so I'm going to shoot at you now and destroy your tank.
We have already made a huge crater with our shells. Mikey suggested shooting at each other and checking who has a tank that can withstand the shelling. So now I'm going to try to destroy the jerseys in every possible way. You still don't understand that you don't have a single chance to beat me. Now I'm starting to shoot missiles at you very effectively.
Uh-oh.
You won't be able to destroy me anyway! I will now dodge all the missiles that you release me, and I will send missiles after you! I still can't understand how you are able to release such a huge number of shells now. You've prepared very well for our battle, but there's no way I'm going to give up. I will definitely prove to you that you will not destroy me.
You still don't understand that everything is already over. I almost trapped you. You can't leave in your tank because you're constantly sinking into the ground. Let's finish what we were doing now anyway.
I'm looking at my tank now. It's completely destroyed. I still can't believe that I lost in this confrontation. It caught fire at one point, and smoke started coming out of it because it finally fell through the ground. You shot him with a huge number of missiles, and I lost. Let's end this confrontation. Let's end this. Oh!
That's how our incredible story ended. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like it, and leave your comments.